What is up, guys? My name is Sakila and welcome back to the Wonderfully Made YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you're notified every single time I come out with new content. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up. Okay, so this video is for my dudes out there, and that is 5 tips on how to please a Christian girl. So I actually got inspired to do this video actually from another YouTuber. I think her name is, I hope I do not butcher it, Nastasia Grace. Yeah, I actually just recently discovered her channel. If you don't know who she is, I'll link actually the video that I was inspired by below so that you can go check out that video and check out her channel. But today I thought we'd talk about 5 tips to please a Christian girl. So if you are a single Christian guy out there, or a guy who's currently pursuing like a woman or a girl, this video is for you. Then also, because I know most of my channel I feel like is girls and women, so if you are, you know, a lady watching this video, do not fret, because I feel like this video also is good also for the girls out there, and just characteristics to look for when a man is pursuing you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so my first tip on how to please a Christian girl is to pursue the Lord yourself. If you're a person out there who's like, hey, one day I really want to marry a really amazing woman of God, but you're not working to be the man of God that you need to be, you're probably not going to attract that woman into your life. So make sure, like, godly Christian women are going to be also attracted to godly Christian men. So when it all comes down to it, it's the old saying, be what you want to attract. So make sure you're getting into the Word daily, spending time with the Lord daily, surrounding yourself around good Christian community, and eventually you'll start to become that person that you want to attract into your life. So my first tip for you is to be the man of God that you want to be so you can attract that woman one day. So my tip number 2 is to, and this is more with the people, I guess, who are currently maybe in a relationship, who are in the dating age, or who are dating. So if you do have someone, or when you do have someone, make sure you also are encouraging her to like pursue Christ and to get into the Word. I definitely believe like in a good, solid Christian marriage, or like a Christian relationship leading to marriage, Christ needs to be the main focus and the main center. If both of the two, the Christ is the main focus, then your relationship, of course, like with any relationship, friendship, whatever, it's gonna have its hard times, it's gonna have its difficulties, but if you make Christ the center, your relationship is gonna thrive and it's gonna prosper. So once you do have that godly woman in your life, make sure you're asking her questions like, hey, did you get into your Word today? What's God really putting on your heart, you know? Or even like, what are some ways you think I can grow to be like the man that God wants me to be? So make sure, and this honestly is for both parties, you're pushing each other towards Christ. Okay, tip number 3. So my tip number 3 is just like a personal preference of mine, but that is, you know, to be a gentleman, you know, be chivalrous, like pull her chair out, you know, offer her your jacket if she's cold, you know, do all those nice things, you know. I feel like I've heard it said before, and I can only speak for myself, but I feel like for myself, this statement is true, that men want to be respected and women want to be cherished. Now, I'll let the men out there answer the men part of that, but for the women who want to be cherished, I mean, I want to be respected as well, but I just feel like I do want to be, you know, loved and cherished and made to feel loved and cherished by like the man who I am in a relationship with. So I just feel like it's really thoughtful when guys take the time to do little things like that, like opening the door for a girl, you know, like paying for the date, you know. I know some people, you know, we all have our opinions, and you know, that's okay, but I feel like at least when you're first pursuing a woman, like taking the time just to be thoughtful and really like pursue her and make her feel like she's valued and cherished through things like that, or something I really value in a man. So yeah, my 3rd tip is to be a gentleman and be chivalrous. So my 4th tip, and this also is very much so just a personal preference. This may not you may not even really care about this, but I personally do find value in it, and that is to know what her love language is. I definitely feel that we all have the different ways that we love being loved. And then for me, mine, even in a friendship, mine is quality time. And then right behind that, I would say mine is words of affirmation. So like, I definitely like value it, like when like, because I'm not in a relationship right now, but just the quality time that I have with people, whether it's like my friends, my family, whatever, I really enjoy like spending that quality time with them, and also appreciate it. Like, I appreciate when people have a plan. So like, to all my gentlemen out there, I know a lot of ladies out there, I feel like they agree with me too. A lot of women really appreciate it when you have some type of plan. So that means take her on a date and then plan it. Don't like just show up at her house and be like, okay, so like, what do you want to do? Like, no, like, have a plan in place. Like, say I'm gonna pick you up at 7 and we're gonna go here for dinner, then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, you know? Like, because at least for me personally, when I see someone has a plan, that means they really value me enough to like be thoughtful and like plan something out for what we're gonna do. Because to me, it shows that like, the more effort you put into something, the more you value that person. So, you know, have some type of a plan. And maybe another girl out there isn't like that, but I personally appreciate a man who has a plan. So, my 4th tip for y'all is to know what her love language is. And then vice versa too, for all the girls out there, know what his love language is. And then my 5th and final tip is a little bit more serious, but that is to definitely, you know, value her more than just for her body and what she looks like. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to date a physically attractive girl or woman. Like, we all pretty much want to date someone who we are attracted to, but I feel like that shouldn't be the main focus. And if it is, it's pretty easy to pick up on that if like a man's only kind of like valuing you for your body. If they seem like they don't really care about like getting to know you, or they're always like commenting like on your looks and stuff like that, but not really much more, not really on like your interests and your intelligence and like other stuff like that. Women can kind of, they can pick up on that. And I'm pretty sure like guys, like same thing, you can pick up on if like a girl's only with you for like physically like what you look like, and then like not much more. So my final tip is to value her for more than what she looks like. Find out what her hobbies are, find out what her interests are, find out like if she's in college, find out like what she's majoring in and why she chose to major in that. And then have like conversations about it, you know, like, hey, so I see you're a psychology major, like what led you to that, or what are you learning in your psychology classes? Oh, like you really value that, wow, that's really cool, you know? So my 5th and final tip is to value her for more than just her body. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more. And until next time, remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I love you guys.